Check, check, check. Yeah. We back at it again. We live, baby. Welcome to StreamSpace. Another artist interview. Got our special guest here. What's your name, man?
Phil the MC.
You heard what he said.
Yeah, Phil the MC, Cleveland's best kept secret. What's up? Well, we right there?
That's right.
What's up with y'all, man? What's up? What's up?
Man, let's just jump right in.
Uh-huh.
Where did you get the idea for naming your last project Best Kept Secret?
Uh, well, with that, the title came about basically, it's pretty simple. It's nothing really complex. But I've been doing music for a long time. And I just felt like, I'm the best at what I do. I'm multi-talented and um, a lot of people just, they just not hip yet. So I felt like that was just like the title that was fitting for the project.
Yeah. And if the people don't know, because they may not, I know that you are a lyricist, a producer, and an engineer.
Yeah.
So talk about your process creating music when there's that trifecta happening. You know, a lot of people may only do one of those things, but for you to do all three and then put out your own music, um, talk about that process a little bit.
It's a lot, man. And but I enjoy it, you know what I'm saying, because it's what I love. Uh, whether it's working with other artists, I'm always trying to, cause I produce, I make beats, and a lot of people. There was like we was having this debate, like with beat makers versus producers.
Yeah.
So with that, I make beats, but then I also produce where I'm really intricate on how the song is going to turn out. I'm giving advice to the different artists that I work with, like say it like this, don't say it like that,
Yeah.
use this cadence, switch up these words, take this word out because all of that stuff adds up. Um, all of that stuff adds up when it comes to making the overall project of the song.
Do you find yourself when you're creating your music, do you have like a few people that you may run things past to kind of not get approval, but as you would be in that position, giving tips to the artists when they're creating, is there people that you kind of run past, your material, or are you kind of just total in your zone, in your own world, you kind of just critique yourself?
A little bit of both,
Okay.
cause I mean I recorded myself for the past like 5 years now. I
Okay.
really haven't had I record all of my music myself.
Mhm.
So I'm kind of like in that process. But once like it's done and then I do like post production,
Yeah.
I'll get, the opinions of some people that I, think, I value their opinion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Talk a little bit about your influences. What were you listening to? It can even be outside of hip hop. Growing up, getting started on your younger years. What were you into?
Well, I was into a bit of everything. My parents are older, so they're very old school.
Okay.
So my mom is originally from Detroit, so I grew up on a lot of Motown.
Mm.
Uh,
The
s-
good stuff.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Hmm.
So a little bit of everything, man, and then um, going into like more so like R&B, soul, rap, uh, some rock and roll, but
What's your
I,
favorite rock and roll artist?
I don't have a favorite rock and roll artist. I have a group,
Okay.
and that is, oh my God, what did I just Queen?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's my
Okay.
favorite. Yeah,
Very diverse.
yeah,
I remember there was a day I was down here actually listening to vinyl, and I had never listened to a full Queen record.
it's crazy.
So I listened to like two or three of them. I had a bunch of them. They're still down here. And it made me realize, like, yo, Queen, two things. Very diverse, and they are like a chameleon in terms of every album is different.
Yeah,
And two, I didn't realize they had so many hits. Like them big
crazy hits.
stadium
No,
joints.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's
like
wild.
stuff like like you said, they play in the stadium,
Yeah.
and it's like you heard, like we grew up to those records,
Yeah.
and like as a kid, you didn't know who it was, but then you go back and listen to it, like, oh my goodness, I hear this all the time when I go to like the Browns or
Yeah.
whatever game, and it's just like, wow,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They're one of those groups that really have been embedded in the fabric of American music,
Absolutely,
like
yeah,
music for certain times, certain memories, certain, you know, things that happen, you know, you just really have their music associated with those type of things. Not every artist is like that with their music.
Yeah, yeah, and I really, really, really fuck with Queen a lot. And
Hmm.
I actually did a remake to Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite songs.
Hmm.
And on my Best Kept Secret project, I did a remake of it, and it's called Ghetto Rhapsody.
Hey.
Yeah, so
Okay.
if you haven't checked out the
Check that
project, go
out.
listen to that.
Check that
Ghetto
out.
Rhapsody.
Yeah. One of the questions I was asking a few of the other artists that we were interviewing, if you could record anywhere in the world, not necessarily in a studio, any location in the world, where would you like to record at?
Uh, I would say I would want to record like Hawaii.
Mm,
The
okay.
reason being is because Dark Twisted Fantasy.
They did that there.
Yeah,
Yes, they did.
and like I just want to know like what's in the water over there. You know what I'm
Some in
saying?
the water, some in the air,
Yeah,
some in the food
and it's
over
just
there.
like I don't know. I've never been there,
Yeah.
but you know it just seems like just like a place of high energy,
Yeah.
relaxation, and tranquility.
I'm sure.
And
I'm sure.
yeah, so
Yeah, that's a
I'm gonna
good
go
place.
with Hawaii for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. We got one more section. One more thing a couple of things I want to show you. Um, October 19th, though, we're at Sense Pizza.
Yes, sir.
PhilDaMc is one of the artists that will be performing
Yes, sir.
amongst three other amazing artists. There's two DJs that will be there. We have some raffles that's going to be given out to a few lucky guests that show up. Sense Pizza also has good drinks. They also just got rated for one of the, I think, either top 5 or the top pizza spot in Cleveland too. So
Okay.
yeah, they out here doing big things on the pizza scene.
Dope.
You know. All right, so we got one more thing. I got
Okay.
a couple records here for you.
Oh man, what you got over here,
I'm a
man?
su-
You
I'm a
got
sup-
the vinyls.
I got a couple vinyls, and I'm gonna give them to you, and I want to see your reaction on either the artist or the record, or if it's a memory from this time, anything like that.
Okay.
All right, here we go. First one.
What's this? NWA, straight out of Compton.
Do you know about that?
Man, this is some straight gangster shit.
Oh yeah.
Gangster shit, man. Pioneers.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, very big impact on the culture. Uh, big influence for sure. Um, and they pretty much introduced gangster rap.
Pretty much.
So
Were you into it?
yeah, for sure. Like
Sure,
when I was
for
a
sure.
young nigga, man, I was shoot 'em up, bang bang, man. I ain't know no better.
Yeah, so you was all up in it then.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, you hold on to that. We got another one
Alright.
coming your way. Oh.
All right, what's this? Outkast.
Yeah.
Outkast. Outkast definitely another big influence growing up. That was one like the first introductions where I really was listening to down south music.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I think majority of everything I was listening to was mainly like, as far as rap, was like New York.
Okay.
So when Outkast came out, it was like a totally different type of energy.
It was fresh. It
Yeah.
was different for sure.
Yeah, so very big influence, and one of my favorite songs to this day is still so fresh and so clean.
That's a masterpiece.
Yeah, like I get up and do like the little dance,
Right.
the little jump part.
The thing about Outkast and some of those southern rappers during those times, that's when I really started to notice the twang and the lingo.
Yeah,
Not that I didn't notice it from like West Coast or East Coast, but something about the southern, like they got that lingo.
it's different.
You know, like what are they talking about?
Yeah,
You know, they have a lingo that's unique. That was one of my first memories of that was Outkast for sure.
Oh, and is this the Idlewild? Oh, featuring
Morris Brown.
Idlewild. Oh
Mhm.
no, you talking about the Idlewild movie? That Idlewild movie was fire. Oh, Superfly, Missy Elliott,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Minnie Elliott.
Mm-hmm.
Man, another big influence because with her videos,
Yeah.
that was when I feel like around her era, that time when she was out, that's when music videos was like really like the thing, like where we would really like just sit around and watch videos
Like it
all
was a
day.
show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like one of the biggest influences with like different videos. I feel like her, Busta Rhymes, Ludacris, uh, those are the only three that I could really think of. But Missy Elliott, fire with the videos. Superfly, that was one of her like first singles, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Her and Timbaland,
Match
crazy,
made in heaven right there.
crazy type of combination, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can, get a collab like that.
We gonna get something going, man. You see how he threw that in there real smooth? That was smooth. That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. That was a good segue.
And she got the forces on too.
What's on the back of that? Oh, with the jersey.
Yeah, with the jersey.
Hey.
Man, it's fire.
Yeah, Missy is a legend for sure.
Yeah.
All right, we got one more coming your way.
Okay. Tupac. That was another big influence. Cause that was my sister's, like, one of her favorite artists.
Mm-hmm.
So like
She had the posters on the wall.
she had the posters on the wall. She had all the tapes.
Mm-hmm.
Cause back then, I mean, I know y'all young niggas don't know nothing
There's some
about it.
youngins out there.
Yeah, they had cassette tapes back then. So she had like a shoebox full of cassette tapes, and I used to go through them all the time. That's how I really got hip to like rap.
Through the cassette tapes.
Yeah, through the cassette tapes.
Man, that was a while ago, bro.
And yeah, it was though. So
Yeah.
then, like, she would just like, we just be riding around the city all the time, and she'd be playing Tupac.
Yeah.
And some other shit, but mainly Tupac. And I just was like, I had no business like listening to that shit, but
It's a little reckless.
it was fire though. I'm like, man, what the fuck is this, bruh?
Yeah.
Who is this?
Yeah.
So very, very, very big artist, legend, very influential, controversial. Some may say.
Hey.
He
He spoke his mind.
Yeah,
He said what he felt.
a lot of people try to say like Pac was contradictory,
Mhm.
or he had, he would speak about black power and different things, and then he would talk about thug life. But the thing with Pac is, everybody has different layers
Yeah.
to themselves. It's just not one. You don't just have one trait or one like type of personality. You know what I'm saying? So with that, man, it's just, some niggas is misunderstood, but I understand it. I get it though.
So I feel like you had to be a special person or a close person to see certain layers of Tupac, though.
Yeah.
He probably wasn't. He probably had moments where he was super laid back, super chill.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And then he had moments where he was like super aggressive, and that may have only came out in certain scenarios or around certain people.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are like that.
And it definitely depends on your surroundings too.
Yeah, for sure.
Survival of the fittest.
Oh yeah. Well, there you have it, my man PhilDaMc.
Yes, sir.
My name is Savage Royale. We out here, man. StreamSpace, October 19th.
StreamSpace.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Cleveland, man. Come see your boy, man.
That's right.
PhilDaMc.
Peace.
Yes, sir.